Hey, it's Leah from Girls on Games. I'm here with Matt Levitan. He is the PR director for PlayStation Canada, and we are at the PlayStation 4 event in Montreal. Lucky us, we get hands-on, and you can too. Matt, what's going on here in Montreal today?
Super exciting. We introduced 3 of these stores across Canada. So there's one in Montreal here in Complexe des Arts. There's one in Calgary at the South Centre Mall, and there's one in Toronto at the Scarborough Town Centre. We wanted to give players a really cool way of experiencing the PS4 the first time they got their controller in their hands. Usually you kind of just stroll into a Best Buy or a Future Shop and go to a standard 6-foot interactive. And we said, not this time. We really want you to appreciate what's different and better about the PS4. So we built this kind of cool, very blue arcade for you to come and experience all the launch lineup. Yeah, we have eight interactives here, and we're playing pretty much everything that's coming out.
One of the things that we've been noticing while getting our hands on the games is that there's no load times, which is a big thing. Catherine and I are pretty tight on the times that we have to play our games in the evenings, and sometimes it can really get absorbed by loading, doing patches, and there's nothing like that on the PS4.
Yeah, that was one of the pillars, the things we wanted to bring for PS4 was the accessibility and how seamless that whole process would be. Much like an hour-long patch or download or update or install can really kill, the available times you have to game. And it doesn't happen on PS4. There's a variety of reasons why. When you're downloading a game or when you're installing a game to the hard drive, a lot of times it's happening in the background. They may give you the first level to play while the rest of the game is installing, which is great. That's what happens with NAC. It's a 35 gig install, but you actually jump right into the game and start playing as the rest of it's installing. And all the updates and things like that can happen in the background in kind of a standby mode. So you come home, you turn on your PS4, and you're ready to go right away, as opposed to having to wait for anything. I know that was a bone of contention for a lot of people.
So unfortunately, we're not going to get Drive Club right away. So what's available from PS Plus now?
Yeah, so PS Plus obviously is a big part of the PS4 ecosystem. Drive Club is delayed till early 2014, but we have a really cool indie title we're going to be substituting that for, and that's Contrast. What I love about the indie community is the titles are so hard to define from a genre standpoint. It's an action-adventure game of sorts, but it's kind of somewhat puzzle-based. But it's going to be one of those kind of great games that you're going to be so happy that you get content like that with your PS Plus subscription. Everyone's going to want to try that on day one for sure.
So what other games can we get day one?
So for us, Sony published, we have 2 very different games. NAC is our E-rated, family-friendly platform game developed by Mark Cerny. It's got a great 2-player co-op mode, so you can play it with someone younger in your house. It's a really kind of a light story about the Goblin Army attacks a human city, and NAC, who's built primarily of relics, is almost your last hope for humanity. Great game, lots of fun, and I think a great choice as a game if you have younger kids in your household to play with. And the other one is Killzone Shadowfall, which has kind of become graphically, I guess, the centerpiece of our lineup. The Guerrilla Games has just been working on another installment of the Killzone franchise, and it looks and plays spectacular. One of the first things we showed when we introduced the system way back in February, and I think it's going to deliver a great first-person shooter right out of the gate.
If you want to get your hands on a PS4 before it comes out on the 15th, here's your chance. Come on Friday, November 1st to Place Les Isles, and you'll get your chance to play some of these great titles. Thanks very much, Matt.
Thank you very much.